Well, greetings, gamers. This is Dr. Ayleen, the Gaming Doc, and this is your place and your space to hang out, to chat, to chill, to take a moment, to take a breath, because we all need a moment to take a breath and take a break. And it is also that moment because it's Make It Happen Monday. And that means that it's time to take a look at what it is that you would like to make happen this week. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be a major thing. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It can just be one simple thing. Maybe you decide, you know what? I'm going to make my bed every day. I mean, assuming that you don't. But just, I'm going to make one change. Because often making one little change, even if it seems to be insignificant, can actually set amazing things into motion. And yeah, we could all use some amazing things being set into motion. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is walking gently in the world and the world is walking gently with you. If it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, I wish you a good one. And as a reminder, it is the summer of fun. And, with fun being defined, June is Spicy Bean Boozled Bean month. So for every 100 bits, I will have one bean, and they are spicy. We've been doing this so far. We are almost halfway through the month, and it is a journey. It is a journey. Now, I like spice, and please understand, I'm not damaging myself. Well, maybe just for a little bit, for a little while, temporarily. But for a follow, I will have 2, and for a sub, I will have 3. And we're gonna see if we can get some sub action going. And if you just do a follow, or if you just hang out and watch, that would be awesome too. And I want to thank everybody who has been just such an amazing support to me. And I am really so touched that on at any given time, there is a ton of stuff that people can watch on stream. And I am so touched and so happy that, there's anybody who is interested in sharing time with a little old boomer lady who lives in the mountains in the woods surrounded by trees, which I actually do. So, what is it that you want to make happen? And, and you could always aim for something big. I mean, it might take more than a week to do it, but making something happen doesn't necessarily mean completing it. It means that you get the process going, that you get started. And sometimes that can be the hardest part of creating a change, is getting started. How do we take that first step? How do we stop researching stuff to death and then just do it? And it can be a little tricky, and it can be overwhelming and intimidating. And especially if we focus on the big end product, Mixel 119! Yes! Mixel 119 in the house, and Papa Merritt in the house. We are talking, folks. We are talking to young up-and-coming rising stars in the Twitchverse, and it is such a pleasure to have you here. Mixel, I am doing quite well. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you both had a wonderful weekend. And if you guys are going to be doing any streaming later, please feel free to post it. Now, I know in general it is like, etiquette, and I got grilled on all the etiquette when I started all this. You don't self-promote in other people's streams without permission. I give you permission. I encourage you. If you got something cool going on, if you've got a stream coming up, if you've got a charity drive coming up, if you are really looking to gain followers, and you just like to add a little bit of, get a little hustle going, if it's your birthday, if it's not your birthday, please feel free to share. Bloodchard! Yes, Bloodchard in the house. The person who has both the creepiest and cutest emotes that I have ever seen. I mean, there is something just... it's weird. It's almost like seeing a Cthulhu plushie toy. It's like, oh, it's a Cthulhu, but it's so cute. So, Bloodchard, how are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had an awesome weekend. And Silver Architect! Oh my gosh, we've got all kinds of amazing folks in. Silver Architect 78. Oh my nameless family. And it is just so awesome. Morning, Little Miss. Mods and chats, hope you are doing great, and chat is good. Well, it's even better now that you're here. Folks, go and give Silver Architect a follow. That is, I mean, Twitch makes it so easy. All you have to do is click on the name and it'll take you there. And, you know, and once you go there, once you see, you know, what some of these amazing folks are about and the awesome streams, and watch their videos and, you know, just really, really support, because these are all people who are working to make the world a better place, one person at a time, one stream at a time, one game at a time. And yeah, you know, they get in and they rage or they get silly or whatever. But ultimately, this is about the ability to help, even if it's just one person, feel the pressures in their life just a little bit less. That they can watch somebody being silly on a stream, and for that little bit of time, they feel better. They feel okay. They don't feel the pressure, and they have a chance to have a little bit of a chuckle. And all right, frame drops, do not start. I can see you're trying to do something. Don't mess with it. It's like it went up to 80, and it's like, okay, just stay put. Oh, frame rates. Why? I mean, and actually, it's a good reminder that there's always stuff that's going to happen that we cannot control. And the fact that, you know, we are able to manage as much as we do with all of the variables that can happen. Yep. Let's see. Oh, let's catch up. Well, Papa Merritt's going to be streaming 11:30 to 2:30, and Bloodchard is good, just chilling. How am I? I am good. I was talking to Daddy last night. She told me some things I did wrong in the NFQC, and I told her that I'm sorry and that I will start thinking about my actions and then fix it, and it won't happen again. Oh, sweetheart. You know what? That is so cool. I'm so proud of you, because, you know, some folks would, you know, really have a problem and really get very defensive, but it sounds like you were able to talk it out. And see, I'm telling you, making the world a better place, one person at a time. And so good for you, Papa. And if there's anything I can do to support in that, you know I'm there. You know I got your back. And of course, we have the amazing, the man, the myth, the rabbit, JJ the Bunny, aka Punny Bunny, aka Funny Bunny, aka Hugs Bunny, aka Techie Bunny, aka, and I'm still working on him discovering an evil alter ego, the Jackalope. JJ, how are you? And I know you're busy at work, so the fact that you can come in and chat and hang out and let us know what you're having for lunch, because the entire world needs to know what JJ is having for lunch. You know, amazing, you know, JJ, one of my amazing moderators, Papa Merritt, an amazing moderator. And, just got back from an anniversary weekend with my beautiful lady. It was a great time. Oh my gosh. Happy anniversary. Okay, everybody, let's throw a happy anniversary to Silver Architect in the chat, because it is always, I mean, you know, when we hit those milestones, when we're able to hit those, you know, and especially with someone we love, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Well, I will tell you what I did wrong in DMs after stream or later tonight. 2 years. Yes. Oh my gosh, every blessing, every possible blessing. It sounds like it was an absolutely wonderful weekend. And, you know, you never take any anniversary for granted. You never take any opportunity to have that moment where, you know, it's just love. And, you know, and love comes in a lot of different forms, and love is a very tricky thing sometimes. And in my mind, everything has sort of a lifespan. And there's an old saying that people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So when you find those lifetime folks, that is a beautiful thing. Yeah, check your DMs on Discord. You'll see pictures of the president, photos of us too. Oh, and accents! Watson's 41 Gaming in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you had an amazing weekend, that you had a chance to do some cool streaming, my friend, and that your week is starting off amazing. I got something put together not too long ago. I'm really happy with what I got done. Oh, must know, must tell, must share. Oh my gosh. It is, oh man, all kinds of cool stuff. See? You know, it's like for Make It Happen Monday, folks have hit the ground running with having already made stuff happen. And it is, you know, really infamous J.O. Yes, infamous J.O. in the house, my personal Obi-Wan Kenobi of Don't Starve. Awesome, awesome, awesome person, awesome, awesome, awesome stream, and he plays very fun games too. So please, please, please go over, give a click, and give a follow because you will definitely enjoy it. J.O., how are you? I hope you had a great weekend. Boy, we are just coming out. There's just, oh, it is just so cool having everybody here today. Oh gosh, I just had a thought and it just went away. I was just going to say something. Happens when you're old. Do you know, I went through and just like out of curiosity, because I've had people say, it's like, well, I mean, you know, you're not that old. It's like, yeah, I'm old. So to give you an idea, the year I was born, the average price of a house was $12,500. The average price, I mean in the US, the average price of gasoline was 31 cents. And tuition to Harvard was like at around $1,200. Average annual income was $5,500. So yeah, it's been a bit. I put together my own YouTube outro that I needed for a while. It's a simple outro, but I'm really happy with it. Oh my gosh, Bloodshard. Okay. We definitely need to get you on. Do me a favor and okay, hold on. We're gonna put Discord on the other thing. Okay. Oh, Silver Architect, that is so sweet. Oh, you guys look so happy. Okay, Bloodchard, shoot me the link to your YouTube page over on Discord, and because I'm pretty sure you won't be able to put it up on here, but yeah, post it on Discord and then I'll put the link to your YouTube page up. If everyone just trickles just right, you could have a whole stream of just saying hello. Oh, Lonnie Who! Hello there, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope that things are going well, and I hope that we're in Discord. Let's see, you can send it to me like in, I guess, a personal message, I think. So either that, or I know you've got your group, so you can post it in either one, and I'm sure it will tell me that something came in and I'll find it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you're just doing great, and it's nice to meet you. If you are a streamer, please feel free to let us know what you stream, when you stream it. I love having people share the cool stuff that they're doing. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's not your birthday, happy unbirthday. In fact, for everybody, have a very happy unbirthday if it's not your birthday. So, but yeah, you know, it is, I mean, basically the way it is going, it's going to be just like, yes. So, making it happen. July 7th. Haha, you are so friendly. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, you know, we just have a good time. This is about hanging out, chatting, chilling, taking a moment, taking a breath, and to remind people how amazing they are and how cool they are and how important they are and how much they matter. Because sometimes it gets hard to remember how amazing you are. It gets hard to remember all of the amazing things that you bring to the world because, you know, one, we are usually our own worst critic, And two, sometimes there are people in our lives that sort of bring us down and point out the mistakes and point out the past and not let go of that. And I need a gift of your clapping. Yes. But, but Lonnie, I'm so happy you're here. And I honestly hope. How are you? I am doing awesome. It is a Monday morning. I'm a little old boomer lady that lives up on top of a mountain. And so any day that I have good internet, it's a good one. And it is, but it is really, I'm doing well. Thank you. And I hope you are too. And this is also a space that, if people want advice on something, because there are some amazing people who are in the chat, and, now you're one of them. Everybody has experiences. Everybody has insights. You don't have to get to my age to be considered wise, because, each and every person has had unique life experiences that they can share, that they can be able to help people with. I don't care what it is that you're going through. There's somebody else who's going through something similar. And when everybody shares stuff that they're going through, when they share their questions about, really, what do I need to do? What do I want to do? What's my purpose in life? What is, what should I have for breakfast or lunch or whatever? It doesn't matter. You can always bring a question here, because in my mind, everyone has their own answers. There's an answer inside of each and every person for each thing that is weighing on them. And all they need are the right questions. Because if somebody else says, well, this is what you should be doing, well, that's their answer. It's not necessarily yours. But I think that everybody has that wisdom inside of them. Hold on. Everybody has that wisdom inside of them that will allow them to move forward. That is basically that innate wisdom. And when we give ourselves credit for all the stuff we've succeeded at, I mean, quite honestly, if you're in this world, oh, we have a new follow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And, all right, it's Spicy Bean Boozled time. So, like I said, for every 100 bits, I have one. For every follow, I have 2. For every sub, I have 3. Now, so this is 2, and these are Spicy Bean Boozled. Now, I like spice, and even though, okay, this is a thing, I'm really okay, and it's all for fun. Now, I decided that, you know what, we're not just going to do spicy beans. What we're going to do is we're going to test to see what it is that will cut heat. What is it? Because there's a lot of people who have a lot of different theories on if you eat something spicy, what is it that will help? Now, yesterday we tried peanut butter. I will tell you, peanut butter does not cut heat. So if anybody ever suggests that, take it from me, no it doesn't. Or if you ever wondered. So what we're going to try is Greek yogurt. Yo play. I'm not being sponsored, but yeah. Now, usually I go with my favorite, which is heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream will cut heat. So what we're going to do is we've got, looks like jalapeno and either sriracha or cayenne, I think. Anyway, this is for you, Lonnie. Welcome to the family. YOLO! Okay, the first one's always kick in. There's a jalapeno. And there is the cayenne. Okay. Not as bad as the Carolina Reaper, but definitely tingles. So, we are going to see. We are going to experiment here. Woo! Okay. I got to chew it all the way down. And the thing is, when you first bite into it, there's like a split second where there's nothing, and then it kicks in. All right, so does Greek yogurt cut heat? Okay. First off, Greek yogurt combined with the taste of candy jalapeno and cayenne, taste-wise, a little bit of an issue. First one of the day, always the worst in my opinion. Oh yeah. So there is a flavor conflict here, but I would say that that does not do as well as whipping cream. Alrighty. The faces, though. Okay. Whipping cream wins over yogurt. Although I found out that coconut milk, not coconut water, but coconut milk actually does really well. The only thing with that is you have to like coconut. If you don't like coconut, it's not going to be a pleasant experience. There you go. Maybe try bread or milk. Yep. See, we tried lactate because somebody came into the stream and said that they were lactose intolerant. So we tried lactate. Tomorrow I will try bread. So we're just going through and we're trying all kinds of different things. Like I said, yesterday I tried peanut butter. It didn't end well. So sent you the channel in DMs. Okay, let me find. Doop. There we are. Okay. Copy and alrighty. So this link up here is for it's for Bloodshard's YouTube page. Also, if you guys have a YouTube page, let me know, message me with it. You know, I'm happy to post a link to it. Bloodshard is amazing and really such a sweetheart. So so yeah, you know. Oh, that's a Discord link. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait. Because I highlighted copy link. Okay, there it is. All right, there's the YouTube channel. See, I just hit copy. I hit the first thing and it's like, oh, copy the link. Oh, but that's the Discord link. Okay, so that one, there is the YouTube. So let's go and give some support, because at 100 subscribers, which is like, you know, that's a sub. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, that's so much better. Anyway, and it's weird because after a few of them, then this like endorphin rush kicks in after a few spicy things. Because like I said, I like spice, and I am willing to pay the price for it because, as everyone knows, spicy food burns twice. So, and it makes your nose run. There's nothing like spicy food to clear your sinuses. So, anyway, the subs on YouTube, those are basically the same as follows on Twitch. And once you get 100 on YouTube, then you get to get a custom URL, which is, you know, that's cool to work toward. I was able to get that. If you go to the channel page, you'll see the link for my YouTube page, where all of these videos are going to be posted there, or most of them are posted there. I'm almost caught up. And I also have like 4 years worth of videos on a lot of different subjects, on a lot of different topics, but they all deal with each person being able to step up into who they are. Because honestly, the world needs who you are, because everybody else is taken. You know, the world doesn't need another me, because, you know, I'm already doing that, but the world needs you. The world needs your unique gifts that you have to be able to share with other people. Yes, that's what I did. I subbed to his YouTube page. Yes! By the way, I am a hero for Hawkeye Elver with her mic on Saturday. Absolutely. Absolutely. Papa married, he gives me so much help. You know, it's like, it's, you know, it's so great being able to count on folks who know technology way better than I do, because I am not totally sure that elves do not make my computer work. So, you know, the technological stuff is like, what? So, anyway, and definitely thank you for that. And you know, this is about, you know, because sometimes the best way to make something happen is to involve other people. It's about finding like-minded folks who say, wow, that's a really cool thing, that thing you want to do. How can I support it? How can I help? Because, you know, helping others definitely helps us, because it allows us to be able to experience joy and all of that other stuff with other people. Sure, it's not mice running on a wheel. Power your PC. Oh, I am thoroughly convinced, because there is something in there that's spinning. My oldest son, bless his heart, he is so patient with me. He got me this awesome computer, and, well, tell you what, hold on, let me show you. Okay. Computer cam. Okay, this is my computer. I think it's pretty because it lights up. And I think that, you know, it's like, oh, wow, computer, it has stuff in it that lights. But yes, that is my computer. My son picked it out for me. I told him what I wanted to do, and he said, okay, Mom, here's what you need, because I'd always worked with laptops. And he said, no, if you get a desktop, I will be able to help you. Did you choose see-through to verify there were no elves? That hamster really runs fast. Can't even see him. Yeah, maybe my son picked one that had a glass panel. Just, it's like, see, Mom, it doesn't have elves. But that way also he can upgrade it for me. So that is very exciting, and he is absolutely darling. I have two amazing sons who are both in their 30s. So, you know, but it's hard for me to picture them as adults sometimes, because of the fact that, well, I mean, they were my babies and now they're grown. I was talking to Salak last night, and I was helping her with something. She's dealing with something IRL, and I was helping her with it as well. Really great. And you should feel accomplished, Papa, you know, and thank you for sharing that, because, you know, we all have those opportunities to be able to give somebody a hand. And even if it's just to listen, because like I said, I believe that people have answers inside of them if they learn to trust, if they learn to look past the fact that, you know, maybe they made some mistakes, but each and every mistake taught them something. We are smarter and wiser for the stuff that we got wrong, more so than the stuff that we got right. And, you know, people is like, oh, well, you seem wise. It's like, yeah, because I've done a lot of dumb things. I'm old enough to have done a lot of dumb things in my life. And I learned from them. You know, life isn't about not making mistakes. It's about trying not to make the same ones too often. And it's how we learn. I still think of my oldest as a little boy, even though he turns 20. Oh, see, that is, you know, as a parent, it is just kind of, you know, when you see that transformation, and there's something about when they hit their 20s, it's like, oh, wow, these are actually adults. They're not teenagers anymore. I just let her rant in my whispers. Yeah, you know, it's being able to be a good listener. See, you know, I'm not as interested in motivational speakers as I am in motivational listeners. Because if you really are, you know, let somebody talk, they will amazingly find a lot of answers. And like part of the way through the conversation, they'll go, wait a minute, I just thought of something. And bam, they have a solution, or they have the makings of a solution. And let's see. Oh yes, Papa's oldest sibling is 23. You know, I'm just so amazed at, you know, the folks, and especially young people. Young people are just awesome, because, you know, they're coming into a world, one, that is nothing like the world. The world now is way more complicated than it was for me when I was growing up. I mean, we had our own challenges because, of course, the 60s, the civil rights movement, and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's all a part of my childhood. And, you know, there's a part of me that is saddened because it's like, look, we went through all this back then. Why are we still here? I'm the oldest of my siblings. I'm 21. Oh, Bloodshard. That whole thing of being the oldest, I mean, every position has their own things. It was like, there was the oldest, then there was, the youngest, and, the whole concept of the middle child. Now, there were 4 kids in my family. So, I was not the oldest. I was not the youngest. I wasn't even the first daughter. So I always considered myself sort of left of center. So me 20 years older. Me 20 years older than the oldest sibling. You're 43? Oh, Lonnie. Oh, you're the youngest. Oh, my younger brother was the youngest. Now, we were all born literally almost 1 year apart. So, we were kind of in a clump. But yeah, my younger brother was the youngest. And we always said, it's like, you know what? We sucked the fight out of our parents. So you got to have anything you did be okay by comparison. Yeah, hence the year in the name is birth year. Yep. But, it really is, depending on, where you fall in your family. And there's a lot of theories about, it's like, well, if you're the oldest, there are these traits. If you're the youngest, there are these traits. I mean, honestly, I think everybody is unique. I think that, I wasn't blessed with siblings. All right? Show of hands, volunteers. Who would like to volunteer as JJ the Bunny's siblings? That's it. That's it, JJ. We're getting you some siblings. So you can start like packing up clothes that you have to give as hand-me-downs, and share your share the bathroom. And the really important thing about being a sibling is you have to be willing to take the blame every once in a while for stuff you didn't do, just because your parents would punish that other person harder. So yeah, Papa Merritt. Well, let's see. Papa, you might be more of a nephew, but you could be a much younger sibling. But yep, that's it. JJ, you now have siblings. Now you have a whole mess of siblings. So yes, we're all coming to your house for Thanksgiving. And we expect turducken. Just kidding. Or am I? Well, yep, Thanksgiving is at JJ's. Well, see, that means you're the new sibling. That means, because as the new one, you got to catch up. So, you got to host a few Thanksgivings for all of us. So, siblings are amazing. And, as I said, there were 4 of us, and there's only me and my younger brother who are left. My older brother and sister both passed. And so, that won't go well unless you like pizza. Ooh, a turducken pizza. Ooh. New siblings on the block. And to be able to appreciate. Oh my gosh! Lord Meteora, and greetings from the lovely Con Crash. Oh my goodness, Lord Meteora. Folks, you are seeing the name of one of the busiest guys outside of Hollywood. He is traveling from con to con. Click onto his name, give him a follow, get to his Discord, because he's got all the places that he is going to be, which is going to be a ton of them, throughout the year at Comic-Cons and conventions. He does amazing crafting and vinyl work. So if he is anywhere in your area, please go over, say hi, and tell him that the Gaming Doc says hi. AKA, I have slept for over 19 hours. Oh my gosh. Well, it's you getting a break between, if you can get that, 19 hours is a good thing. I don't have true blood brothers and sisters, but I have real close friends of mine I class as brothers and sisters. Known them for 27 years. Alrighty, bam. We've done it. Silver Architect, you now have a chat room full of siblings. You're welcome. So when we're not going to JJ's house for Thanksgiving, you're in charge of Christmas. So we're all coming to your house for Christmas. But, you know, it's, well, I'm glad that you were able to get some rest, Lord Meteora, because that is just, you know, your schedule is just insane. But I know you're having a blast. I know you're doing awesome. And, you know, when you talk about somebody, sure, good luck with getting here, lol. Yep. You just have a whole bunch of, it's like, honey, there's a bunch of people outside. They say they're here for Christmas. I'm back to the grindstone making a custom card game mat. Or game mat? Ooh. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, game mat. But, you know, busy. Are you going to be streaming any part of it? And, you know, like I said, for anybody, if you've got a stream coming up and or whatever, it's okay. I'm happy to hear about it. Or if you have a streamer that you know who could use a little bit of encouragement, you know, please let us know. That would be awesome. You know, it's, I mean, when it comes to make it happen, Lord Meteora is like, I mean, you talk about go big or go home. About 100 miles from nearest airport, so it would be a logistic nightmare for people getting to mine. Oh, well, let's see. How far am I from a nearest airport? Well, it's not that I'm that far as the crow flies, but considering you have to get down a mountain to get to it, or up a mountain to get to it, so it would be, yeah. Well, see, Silver Architect, that just means we're all going to have to meet up when they hold TwitchCon again. That we all have to show up there, and I say we rent a huge Airbnb, and we all hang out and make it a house party, and make sure everybody brings bail money, because somebody's getting in trouble. So, kidding. I'm down for that. That's right. We need to have like a major party, a major rager. And yeah, tell them it was the old lady's idea. I'll bring the bail money. Yep. And it's like, you know, being able to, I really look forward to that. And, you know, and as things are starting to open up, you know, we can, it'll be Doc who's getting in trouble. Yes, but I will go viral. Yay. I'll become a meme. But, you know, being able, because for the longest time we haven't felt like we could make things happen because we were stuck in our homes, or we were, you know, we couldn't interact, we couldn't go do the things we normally could. Same here. I plan on making it to one of the TwitchCons in the States next year, hoping also to get some family that I have stateside. Oh, that would be so cool. Sent you a pic on Discord of the game mat. Ooh, now that is cool. That is very cool. Awesome. My mom said I could be anything, so I became a meme. Yep. It is, you know, I mean, I was speaking to a young person, and I said, wow, I could go viral. And they said, no, because usually viral means something bad. If you go viral, then it's bad. It's like, well, not everybody. Oh, yes, Lonnie, you know, you get used to the idea. JJ the Bunny, we do call him Punny Bunny and Funny Bunny for a reason. Because he will always find a pun to throw out. I mean, they have to come to him organically. You know, we can't put him on the spot. But he comes out with some awesome ones. And he is the reigning champ of puns so far on the channel. If you would like to challenge that title, feel free. So, think of something, even if it's a small thing. What's up, Doc? Yep, and Papa Merritt with my favorite Bugs Bunny meme. I guess that would be a meme. But, you know, what is one small thing that you could do to set a dream into motion? Because often, about the only thing we need to make stuff happen is to actually figure out how to make it happen. Maybe it's something we know to do. Maybe it's something that we need to do. I have some puns I could use. Sheila! Yes, Sheila Marcel in the house. He's the mod troll of puns and memes of the channel. I give you JJ the Bunny. Yes. To set a dream in motion is to get on your feet. Yep. And sometimes it just means do something. My mom used to have a saying. She goes, well, I'm going to do something even if it might be wrong. But at least it's something. And bye. I need to do homework for tomorrow. Lonnie, mwah, thank you for coming by. Thank you for the follow. And please feel free to hang out here and come in and enjoy yourself at any time. We're so happy you're here. And please come back. So, but homework important. You go do that. Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. See you soon. Absolutely. And you can always go and watch the video to see how it ends. So anyway, because I do a special message at the end. So you go and you go do that homework. Awesome. You know, take over the world. But you know, it is so good to have Sheila here. How are you? Are you diamond painting today? Inquiring minds want to know. Hopefully you are having a reasonable day. I'm about to go live doing some diamond painting. Awesome. So close to the affiliate, but my average views went down from 3 to 2.8. Ugh. Hopefully I will get it today. Okay. We need to help out Sheila Marcel, and you know, it is just so cool that, you know, she does. And if you don't know what diamond painting is very cool. And you know, it is just, you know, so great to help folks along. So you start up your stream, sweetheart, and I tell you what, we are presetting a raid. I will raid you as when I'm done. So you go and you do your thing and you hang out there, and when I'm done, we will give you a raid. I don't usually do that, but you know, for Sheila, because we need to help Sheila get her affiliate. That is cool. And you know, I want to thank everybody who's hanging out in the Loving Lurkers Lounge, and you know, thank you so much. Refreshments are in the corner. Please feel free to put your feet up on the furniture. It's okay. Thank you for being here, and hopefully some of you folks can go give some love to Sheila. Just followed Sheila Marcel. Yes. So when we go over on the raid, you know, if you guys could come and hang out. Now, the interesting thing about raids is that the raid itself, if you go to a channel during a raid, it won't really count towards that person unless you go like in the lower left-hand corner of, you know, the screen area. You see the person's logo. Underneath it, you see a little red thing that says live. If you want your raid or being a part of a raid to count towards that person, what you need to do is you need to click that live, and then it'll say return to stream. And when you do that, then at that point, you count towards that person's analytics. So just to keep that in mind. And, you know, it is just, you know, well, Sheila, you are very welcome, my dear. You know, you're a hardworking lady, and she also has a YouTube channel, so please give her a follow, you know, and check out her YouTube channel too, because, you know, working across multiple formats is interesting. But if what you want to make happen, as it is Make It Happen Monday, what you want to make happen, sometimes you have to go about it in a lot of different ways. And sometimes it takes, you know, quite a bit of work. And as one of my favorite sayings go, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. So, you know, you gotta, you know, put in the hustle. But it's a good thing. It's not that you have to do something, is that you get to. You know, Sheila doesn't have to do her stream. She gets to. You know, I don't have to do my stream. I get to, because I see all of these amazing new things as a gift. And part of being able to make stuff happen is to realize that no matter what the result is, you have received a gift. Even, I mean, you know, you could put your heart and soul into stuff, and maybe it doesn't work out that time the way you hope. But what you do is you end up gaining just from the process, just from the attempt, which means that what you did was totally valid. So don't let people, focus on results. Some people are a bit weird, just like the gaming doc. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, because you know where that word comes from, weird. It comes from the term weird, which means magic. So, when you talk about we're all a little bit weird, yep, and I say we're all a little bit magical. And sometimes people just need to be reminded that they're magical, because that is literally what that word means. It's, to weird, to, be a part of a weirding, life means that it's magic. Oh, by the way, Doc, did I tell you I got my results about my knee? No, you didn't. What were the results? I mean, if you want to share it in offline, but, I would love to hear it. And, hopefully it was a good thing. But yeah, it's about sharing victories and sharing the difficult stuff. Because when you have a safe place where you can put all that, it helps for it not to be so overwhelming. And that's the whole purpose behind my channel, is to offer a safe place for people to put stuff, for people to just kind of be themselves. And it may seem odd, because it's like everybody's got, like, the names that they put out there, and almost nobody says, I mean, I can dress up as a fairy and wear it for a stream for Halloween. Dude. That would be, I don't know, maybe, I was almost thinking of, like, you could do like a rock star for Halloween. But yeah, I always considered the phrase of being weird a compliment, because I knew that it meant magical. I knew that it meant something that is unique in the world. And we're all unique in the world. But it's good to be able to, to embrace that, to see that as not a bad thing. And Papa, frankly, talk about a creepy sight. Well, usually I would think that something like that would follow losing a bet. But, you could always make it, if you reach a certain number of subs, then you will wear a fairy costume for Halloween. There you go. Turn it into a marketing opportunity. But it's I am just so amazed at the capacity of people to rise above, to do and okay. X-rays came back all clear. It's not a bone problem causing the pain. Yes, and my blood came back normal. I'm fine. So being referred to a physio on Wednesday this week, because doc thinks it may be a ligament or a meniscus problem. We'll have to wait and see. But you know what? That is some good news. Oh my gosh, Silver Architect, I am so happy. I am so happy that, all the tests came back well, and so that it's just physiology that is what you need to work with, or that, and especially if it's a meniscus, like, a plica issue. It is a lot of, there's a lot of stuff that can go on, but that rules out a whole bunch of badness, and I'm so happy for you. I'm glad. Don't tell my GF, but I have to go to the strip club for a mission. 300 followers by Halloween, and I will wear it on stream. See, dude, you need to post that. Post that up. Get it out there. I mean, well, we are almost halfway through the year. This is like, and there's Luna. I've had 3 keyhole surgery for meniscus problems in the same knee. Last one was 10 years ago. Wow. Okay, then, that'll be good. Woo, Ergo keyboard I ordered 2 years ago. The keyboard you ordered 2 years ago is finally here. Mazel tov. Okay, alrighty. Let's hear it for our brother JJ, who is now has a keyboard that has been aging for 2 years. Oh my gosh. Really? 2 years? That is a slow delivery, unless it was for work. Because if it's work and you had to go through like human resources and all of that stuff, yeah. Out of date for 2 years. Have fun. Yeah, I mean, does it even connect to the computer anymore? It was kickstarted and had manufacturing issues plus COVID, so yeah. Well, the important thing is that it's here now. And, you know, you get to have fun with that and move forward with it and play around with it. But I am very glad. And the fact that supporting a Kickstart, you know, that is very, very cool. I mean, it's like there's a lot of games that, oh, excuse me. There's a lot of games that are kickstarted and, you know, and I usually like to kind of go through and look at those. And, you know, you find out, you know, people who are trying to build up something and to give them a hand. And yeah, it may not always, you know, be very smooth, but that's because they're just starting up. So, you know, it's okay to be patient. Sometimes life requires it, and sometimes it's just like, you know what? There's nothing I can do, so I will just celebrate when it happens. Because that is, you know, that's all you can do. And being able to, you know, I mean, and JJ, the patience of a bunny. So, you know, we celebrate with you on the, see, oh my gosh, you should do an unboxing video. I am going to unbox the keyboard I ordered 2 years ago. Actually, that would be, I almost forgot about it. That actually might be a fun little short stream to open it up on stream. Oh man, that would be cool. I'd watch it. I would definitely watch that. Oh, for those of you who are wondering what the tea of the day is, or what the hot beverage of the day is, it is my jasmine green tea. And it definitely has a very nice, strong jasmine flavor, which I love. I totally love jasmine. For some reason, I have a hard time getting it to grow for me. I'm not set up for that, plus I'm at work. That is true. That is very true. But, well, you can buy something else and unbox that. But it's all good, and I'm glad it arrived for you, JJ. So, you know, see, now you can make new things happen because your keyboard is here. You know, I mean, really, bottom line, when you consider what is it that you want to make happen, you know, just that's all you have to do to start off with. You know, just don't get wrapped up in the details. Don't get wrapped up in the, well, I don't have this and I don't have that and I can't do this and I'm too old to do this or I'm too young to do this or whatever. You don't need to have all that. All you need is just the thought. And just having a thought, you know, it's not scary to have a thought. The scary part is doing something about the thought. But having a thought is fine. And you can think anything you want. There are no limits. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, then you go, okay, what do I need to do? And at that point, it's best not to focus on the destination. They always talk about it's like, oh, when you're shooting an arrow, you picture it hitting the target. Well, you can picture that for a hot minute, but then put your focus on the step right in front of you. Don't look at the mountain you want to climb. Just look down and see what the next step, the next single step, the next small step that you can do. Because it's each one of those little tiny steps that make a change. You know, you cannot even imagine how far you can get just by taking one step at a time. And even if it's a baby step, and even if that step is just to hold your ground right where you are, that's a pretty good thing. You know, it's not always about moving forward. Sometimes it's about, okay, let me just rest here for a minute. Let me just take a moment and, you know, kind of think through something. But every single step gets you closer to what you want. And oh, by the way, while you're on the journey, you might decide there's a couple of other things you want, which is very cool. So by being able to appreciate the fun that we can have just by thinking about it. It's sort of like, you buy a lottery ticket, and the lottery is like 200 million or something. Now, the chances of you winning as an individual, not that great. But one thing that you can always enjoy is, man, all the things I would do with that money. What would you do with $200 million? And you can actually sit and enjoy thinking about it. You can enjoy, wow, I would travel. I would do all this. I would do that. I would get this amazing home. I'd get this amazing car. I'd help out my friends. I would do all these things. And then, the lottery ends and somebody else won. But you had a chance to enjoy that feeling for a little bit. And oh, by the way, let's say you take a couple of those things that would be on that $200 million lottery win list. And then you think, well, short of winning the lottery, how else could I make this happen? Because as soon as we bring in how, then it becomes a left brain problem. And the left brain is very good at figuring stuff out. We allow things to go into the right brain so we can imagine it, we can envision it, and then we shift it all the way to the left brain. Is like, okay, I've got the destination, now I just have to figure out how I want to get there. And being able to go, okay, well, what's the next small step that I can take? Maybe you want to do a Twitch stream. It's like, well, let's see, I've opened up an account, I have a Twitch account, but what would I need in order to stream anything, to stream a game, to do all this other stuff? Well, I'd probably need some information. I probably need to learn how. I may need some equipment. But figuring out the how is part of the fun. And then you make your checklist. I'd redo my setup and give my parents some money, then I'd donate to charity. Good for you, Papa. And that is really sweet. But I always tell people, it's like, in all the things that you would think of doing for other people, at least have 3 selfish wishes. And I don't say selfish in a bad way. 3 wishes that serve you. And we were talking about this before, that most people have a very hard time thinking of things that serve no other purpose other than to make them happy, other than to be something they gain out of. And somebody had brought up, it's like, well, for those who are in chronic pain, yeah, a selfish wish would be, I am no longer in pain. And that does have an extra effect of people being able to, it's like, wow, your loved ones don't have to see you in pain. So yes, so it almost any wish is going to have, if it makes us happy, there is going to be a ripple effect that other people are going to be happy because they like seeing you happy. So the trick is to figure out ways that we can be happy for ourselves, knowing that just because it makes us happy, that other people will be made happy. And even if it doesn't make anybody happy, even if it's just something that makes you happy, that's okay too. You can consider it. I mean, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, you can be able to focus on, one thing that you can make happen, for Make It Happen Monday. What is one thing that I can do for myself this week that I would only do because it makes me happy? Maybe treat yourself to a type of food that you've always wanted to try, or treat yourself to your favorite food, or, go and treat yourself to go into a craft store if you like doing crafting, and treat yourself to, some crafting supplies, or buy yourself a card, buy yourself an encouraging card, or get a motivational poster, or whatever. But just for one thing to make happen this week, make one thing happen that is for you. Because when we do that, when we can find joy in something, maybe you want to go to the grocery store and pick up some flowers that are just for you. and put those flowers, either on your table or, your nightstand or something, and experience that, what it's like to have flowers, and enjoy it. Who says we can't give ourselves flowers? Who said that we can't get a card for ourselves to let us know that we're thinking of us? Life can be really tricky. Life can be challenging. So every opportunity that we have to be able to remind ourselves that we don't have to go out and live in the world, we get to. Every single moment we get is a gift. It may not feel like it, and quite honestly, where is it? Okay. Life. It's fun until it isn't, and it sucks until it doesn't. Shameless product plug. I got merch over in the channel page. Enjoy. But the idea that, life is fun until it isn't, and it does suck until it doesn't. But the thing is that no matter how much it sucks, it's going to be fun again. And no matter how fun it is, at some point it's going to suck. And so finding balance is figuring out how we manage our lives as we swing between those 2 points. Me and flowers don't mix. Mr. Sneezy here, but I always treat my girlfriend to them. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet for you to, take one for the team and be around flowers and, that they make you sneezy. I'm sorry. Oh, it would be very difficult for you to visit me then. Yeah. Living in the middle of the woods, there's a lot of things that can make people sneeze. But I do love it. I am literally surrounded by trees, and I'm near a river, and it's the type of thing that I guess I put this into motion when I was a child, because when I was little, I always loved the idea of living in a cabin in the woods surrounded by trees next to a river. That was always my favorite vision for the future. And I had no idea that my life would end up leading me to exactly that. I was married and, raised my sons and all of that stuff. And that now, I have exactly what I wanted. And, which is another important thing to remember about making things happen. Sometimes, it's like boiling an egg. And sometimes it's like waiting for an avocado tree to grow so you can make guacamole. It takes on the average about 12 years. And, depending on the type of avocado. But you can't plant a seed and then stand there with your bowl and your salsa waiting for the guacamole to show up. Sometimes it takes time. And that time is much gentler when we remember that the journey is one of the best parts, that how we got there was one of the best parts of whatever we achieve. So, it's sort of like the difference between, somebody handing you a gold medal and you going out and training and working, and then you go into the competition and you're giving it your best, you're giving it your all, and, going beyond where you thought you could, and then you win and somebody hands you that gold medal. Well, isn't that process so much more satisfying than just having somebody go, oh, hey, I bought a gold medal. Here, it's for you. It's the journey. And the best part of making things happen is when we can look back on the journey that we took and be able to say, dang, I did that. And when I started this, I didn't know if I could. So that is the way. Starting a podcast soon. Want to be a guest? Well, sure, I can be a guest on I would be happy to be a guest on your podcast, sweetie. Make that happen. So that's going to be our time for today. I want to thank absolutely everybody who has shown up, and absolutely everybody who is in the Loving Lurkers Lounge. And just thank you so much for being here, for sharing this time. And, we'll be back tomorrow morning, and we will be having another discussion. Tomorrow is Tuesday. So we're going to be talking about choices. And thank you so much for the support. And we are going to, as I said, we are going to go and where is Sheila? Where is I don't see her. Okay. Sheila _ Alrighty. Let us go and see where. Okay, so she's showing offline. Oh, can you chat with me real quick after your stream? Sure. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. And yeah, because I thought that you were streaming, but okay. So if you're not gonna be streaming, let's oh, it's that time already. Yes, my friend, it is that time. So tell you what, we're gonna go and we're gonna give a raid to Diona. Diona, she is hanging out. She's playing Fallout 76. I'm not streaming yet. Okay, so yeah, we'll talk about, we'll chat afterwards, but then we'll make sure that we get some chatter for you. Diona 87, and we're gonna raid. Yeah, when I try to do two things at once. Well, why don't we go ahead and we're going to do Diona. Papa will definitely get you a different one. But I know that Diona is only going to be streaming for a little bit. So we're going to go. We're going to raid her. And then Sheila, I'll go on. Let's go on Discord after we're done. And otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope you remember how amazing you are. I hope you remember that you matter far more than you realize, that you're stronger than you know, that you're more resilient than you believe. And most of all, I hope that you remember that you are the only you in all of the universe, the only you that's ever been and the only you that will ever be. And what that does is it makes you special, it makes you sacred, and most of all, it makes you necessary. Because as the only you in all of the universe wouldn't be the same or complete without you. Alrighty. Let us and we are going to go see Diona, go say hi, because she is always so sweet. She always raids, and she always just is so amazing. So, did I do it wrong? You not started raid. Okay, let's see. Diona 87. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Silver. So, everyone, go have an amazing day. If you can come with us on the raid, that would be awesome. And if you have to get on with your day, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And as I would tell my kids when they went to school, have a good day, learn something new. I'm proud of you, and I love you. So, bye. See you tomorrow.